Hey self-publishers, welcome. Today I wanted to talk about something that's quite important for all self-publishers, and that is Draft2Digital and why I love them. I'm going to give you 5 reasons, so stick around, and they are all relevant because a lot of pain points that publishers or self-publishers have are typically, and let me know if this reminds you of yourself, because it definitely reminds me of myself when I first got started. Number 1, formatting. Always problems with formatting. Distribution, do I go direct? Do I go wide? Do I go to who? And will the formatting work? That's always been a problem, distribution. Number 3, is there going to be any upfront costs? What's it going to cost me this time? An arm and a leg again? Hopefully not, but you never know. Something to think about. Number 4, marketing and promotion. How am I going to market and promote my books as efficiently as possible? So that means not putting a huge amount of time in and hopefully participating in some sales and promos that someone else may have set up. And finally, number 5, support. Oh my god, do we need some support? Support is very, very lacking in some services, shall we say, and they tend to be the big ones. Unfortunately, that's just how it is, but as you'll find out, D2D is very different from those. So let's get cracking with number 1, book formatting. So after you write a book, you get it edited. How are you going to format it? So D2D actually has a free formatting tool, and I'm showing you the ebook formatting one. So I uploaded a Word document that was edited and everything. So after you upload the Word document, you can click along the tabs, and then you can find template style options, and you can select your style. Okay, and then after you've done that, you can actually download the MOBI, EPUB, or PDF files. All right, so essentially D2D has given you a free formatting tool on their website, so you don't have to pay for this. You just upload your Word document, and then you can go through the steps and then find this free formatting tool that is available to you. All right, so that's number 1, formatting. Now number 2, distribution. I want to talk about distribution. Now it's very easy to get carried away. I want to go direct. I want to go to KDP. I want to go directly to Google Play or wherever. There's so many, or Apple Books, Barnes and Noble. Like how many of these do you have to pick, and how many of these do you have to sign up for individually? So my preference is to go direct to KDP, and then everywhere else I'm going with D2D. D2D is the aggregator that I'm using, and they've got quite a few that you can have a look over here. Just gonna scroll through. So you got Barnes and Noble, Rakuten, Apple, Scribd, Overdrive, Tolino, and so on. Biblioteca, Hoopla, Smashwords as well, that they've added since the merger. By the way, Smashwords and D2D have merged. So yeah, I don't have to go to each publishing website or service directly. I just upload to D2D, and they will distribute my ebook everywhere. Okay, they've also got print books, that distribution. You can check that out. It's still in beta phase, but if you ask nicely, I'm sure they'll add you to it. So yeah, that's also an option for you. And just want to touch on this. They're always expanding distribution, okay? And most recently, Palace Marketplace, which is like lots more libraries. I mean, who doesn't like that? More distribution. And bear in mind, I haven't done anything. Literally, I have not done anything. I set up the book on D2D, they've distributed it everywhere, and whenever they have something extra, they're going to distribute it there as well. No extra cost, no extra time from me. Perfect. So, number 3, I just wanted to show you that D2D actually gives you some marketing materials as well. So whenever they've got, for example, over here, they've got a Smashwords 2023 ebook week, they offer you the opportunity to enroll some of your books. So if that's something you're interested in, you can definitely do that. They offer these every so often. In fact, I want to show you that D2D emails authors regularly. Make sure you're on the list, of course, otherwise you're not going to get the emails. But basically you get stuff like this, like Apple is running a romantic comedy 2023 promo. You're invited to participate. So if you want to participate, here are the details. So price to be marked down, available in what territories, promo price has to be this or less, and so on. So they'll give you the promo details, and they'll tell you when to fill in the form by. and you just fill in the form, literally. It doesn't take long, and if you're a Smashwords author, you can use that form instead. So D2D makes it really easy for you to participate with marketing and promos that they have organized or they are organizing with other people. So it doesn't take more time on my part. I just fill in a very short form and you're good to go. And also I wanted to touch on the fact that D2D has something called universal book links and via books to read. This is the reader facing side of things. So if you want to have a look, you can check that out. But basically you can create your own universal link, paste a link to your book, and then it's kind of like someone from the UK will get the UK sites, someone from the US will get the US sites. So it's geocentric or something. I'm not sure what the technical term is called, but it's really useful. So I use this link in all my marketing. So I don't always direct people to Amazon because there's more than one shop. Not everyone wants to shop there. People may want to shop on Apple instead, or Barnes & Noble or whatever. So Universal Book Links is a free marketing tool that D2D makes available to you. So I actually missed one point, and that is no upfront cost. And D2D does not charge fees for formatting or updating your book, right? But they do take a cut on the price of the book when it sells, all right? So that is their fee, because they have to stay in business in order to operate. But basically, if you don't make a sale, they don't make any money. Basically, our interests are aligned, which is great. So D2D is definitely in the business of trying to get you to make sales, hoping that you make sales, because if you make sales, they get paid. So your interests are definitely aligned, and they're not going against you, and they do value authors because, well, without sales, they're not going to get paid. So, that's important to know. They actually state over here that means we only make money when you make money. We have no upsells or service package and no fees of any kind. So yeah, no upfront cost to set up at all. Obviously, it takes a bit of time, but once you set that up, you're good to go for many years. Now, finally, just want to talk about support. Now, we all know there are a couple of other competitors, the main ones being Ingram Spark and KDP, and I would say support from D2D is outstanding. You cannot get better than this, all right? Like if you email them or contact them Monday to Friday, in my experience, I've always received a reply within 24 hours or so, but they do operate business hours, so 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time, Monday to Friday. So if you email them Friday evening and expect a reply on Saturday or Sunday, that's probably not going to happen. Okay, so be reasonable, because they do have business hours. But if you email them on a business day, I've always had a response within 24 to 48 hours. So they are very, very good at support, and that is something that is lacking with many other service providers. And you do speak to a human. All right. So it's not a canned response that they give you. They actually tell you what the issues are. They explain how to resolve it. So they are very, very helpful. Anyway, these are some of the reasons I really love D2D. You should definitely check them out if you're thinking about going wide and you're limited on time, and you have some of those problems that you may have encountered, which I encountered in the past. So formatting, distribution, upfront costs, and marketing and support, of course, so check those things out. I'm going to link to another video here about D2D. Feel free to check that out. It's a walkthrough video to find out more about that. I'll include all the links in the description below. Don't forget to book that like button, and I shall see you next time in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.